Hey everybody, my name is Stacia Smilek and I'm one of your field development managers from Pampered Chef's home office. We are so beyond thrilled that you're here with us today, and I'm really excited and hope to help you learn some more about what a Pampered Chef business can do for you. And today I'm extra thrilled to introduce you to Executive Director Caitlin North from Texas and Director Jeanette Bedwell, also from the great state of Texas. Ladies, thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Now, these two incredible ladies are going to share their experiences and their inspiring stories of surrounding their business tonight. Every consultant's journey is unique. Like any other business, what you can do with this and what you can do with the Pampered Chef business really depends on your skills, your leadership, and your personal energy. So tonight, we'll talk about starting this business and everything that it can offer you. Then we'll wrap up with how our mission and our purpose truly set us apart. Finally, it'll be your turn to ask questions, and we're really, really excited about that. And we're really excited that you took some time tonight to learn about Pampered Chef and to come be with us. But before we dive in, I want to make sure that you all have the best possible experience with us this evening. So let's go over a few little housekeeping and technical things so that you have the best experience possible. Now, to listen to this webinar, you can use the audio on your computer, or of course you can dial in by phone, selecting phone call. Now, if you're dialing in, be sure you add in your audio pin on your keypad. If at any point during tonight's webinar you've got a question, type that into the Q&A pane, not the chat. We will not check questions from the chat, so be sure you're using the Q&A pane, and we'll answer as many questions as we can at the end of our time together. And just a quick reminder that we are recording this webinar this evening for playback in the future. So with that, now that I've covered all of those little housekeeping tips, I would love for Caitlin to say hello and to share a little bit about herself. Caitlin?
Hey, Stacia, thank you so much. My name's Caitlin. I am a mom of two. I work part-time at my local hospital in radiology. I love to bake. It's my thing. And I started my Pampered Chef business about 3 years ago. And I am now a leader of an executive director team with Pampered Chef.
Whoop, whoop. That's so exciting, Caitlin. Thanks so much for welcoming yourself and introducing yourself. And Jeanette, how about you?
Like she said, I'm Jeanette, and I'm the blessed mother of two grown boys that are amazing and supportive, and they are both married and two great gals, and I'm also the grandma of a precious 1-year-old daughter that I'll be celebrating a birthday next month with. I am married, and I run a country store with my husband of 4 years, and I started my business about a year ago. And I fast-tracked in about 2 months to director. And my goal is to get our team to an advanced director team very soon.
That is so exciting, Jeanette. I love hearing your goals and all about both of you. So thanks, ladies, so much for being here and for bringing your experiences to our webinar tonight. Now, the first topic that I'm really excited to talk about is truly the #1 reason that people start a business, and probably why most of you are here with us tonight, and that's the income, to make money. With Pampered Chef, you start earning commission with your very first party. Since June of 2019, a consultant at an average in-person or live party might sell about $500 worth of Pampered Chef products. If you sold the party average, your commission would be $100. And we teach you the best ways to have strong parties and so much more. So I want to ask you, what would some extra money mean to your monthly budget? What would it mean for you this fall or for the upcoming holidays? What is it that perhaps you need more of in your life? Caitlin, I want to start with you. How does this income that you earn help your family?
So for me, the income has helped me to pay off debt, which I think a lot of you might be able to understand. And then I love that it gives me the flexibility, the flexible income. It's helped me to reduce my hours at work so that I'm at home more and at my job in radiology less.
I love that. And I know that's really exciting with your kiddos too, to be able to be around more and more flexible. Jeanette, how about you? How has the income affected your family?
Well, like I said, I had grown boys that live in Chicago. So I use some of that income to be able to come up here and visit them more often. And it with our day-to-day expenses as I've been establishing the business with my husband, because it takes a few years to get anything up and going. And then it also gives money for gifts throughout the year and Christmas, so I have no credit card debt. We like to stay out of debt. And then I had started a savings account for my granddaughter, and if there's any left in the month, I put it into a savings for myself.
Oh, that is so awesome. I love hearing what all the different things that you're doing with your Pampered Chef income, Jeanette. Really cool. And I love how both Jeanette and Caitlin have achieved exceptional results with their work that they put into their business. What you earn really does depend on the time, the talents, and skills that you bring and put into your business. Pampered Chef is truly a great fit for anyone looking to start either a side business or help support the family budget with a little supplemental income. Some people start because it's something fun to do, and it can truly grow and become so much more. Now, another great reason and perk for yourself is being flexible. Did you know that 70% of our consultants fit this business around another job, like both Jeanette and Caitlin shared? Caitlin, I would love to hear a little bit more about how the time and flexibility of your Pampered Chef business really worked for you and your family.
So like I touched on a second ago, it's allowed me to be home more with my family. I was able to cut back my work hours. I was working overtime, and now I work part-time. I'm able to schedule vacations without having to wonder, am I going to be able to get the time off, or are we going to have the finances to be able to go and get the time off? And I feel like with the flexible income, it just really means that we can do more of what we want when we want, because all I have to do is book a couple of extra parties that month or that week, and it helps absorb those expenses.
Ooh, those are really, really great points. I love that. Now, Jeanette, how about you? How is the flexibility of this job working with your life?
Well, it's allowed me to work when and where I want, and it's given me the opportunity to work both my personal business with my husband and then my personal PC business at one time. I wouldn't be able to do that in a lot of places if I had to go into an office or something like that. I couldn't fit PC in between customers like I can, at this farm store. And it's allowed me to work and travel up here. I can come up here to Chicago. I can go back to California and visit. I've been out there for 45 years and I just come back recently. So it allows me to travel without debt. And I can go more often and stay longer. Like this month, I'm getting to stay a whole 5 weeks. So I'm very excited about that, yes. And then for those special times that I really don't want, I have something very, very important, going on that I don't really want to work my business, I just don't schedule parties that week. And like Caitlin said, pick up another one before that or a couple after that to make up for it, and you won't notice the difference. But the flexibility is there, which I love.
Oh, that's so great. I love that you're getting to spend some extra time with your family too. It is certainly so motivating to hear how you both run your business on your terms and in your time, and you really utilize that flexibility. I also know consultants who use their business to meet new people or discover a new sense of self or belonging among their hosts and their friends, which really your hosts and your guests and customers become a group of friends, which is really exciting. Many consultants join to get out of their comfort zone and find a new sense of confidence. Others, perhaps, just to change up old routines, or even like me, to get back a little me time. I know that was my reasoning for starting way back when. And one thing that I love is that we've got such a network of strong, incredible friendships in this nationwide and really North American-wide family of consultants. We have Facebook groups. We just finished our very first ever virtual national conference that connected 24,000 of our consultants, and that was incredibly special. I've seen this amazing community in action and gotten to be a part of it. Now, not only are your fellow consultants there for you, but your home office team is, like myself as well. In my role as a field development manager, we help to develop and to deliver training, and we have an online training platform that is certainly top notch, and it's right there for you at your fingertips whenever the timing is right for you. Now, this business is one that has certainly endured recessions, natural disasters, and even during this pandemic, sharing home cooking skills, recipes, tips and tricks, and of course, social support has become even more important now than ever. And through this pandemic, Pampered Chef has been able to increase our fundraiser donations up to 30% of total sales to support Feeding America and the food banks of Canada with our Roundup from the Heart program, which I'm especially proud of. And whether they love to cook, hate to cook, or are just learning to cook, our consultants know what a difference our tools make in their own kitchens and are really excited to share that with others. As a new consultant, you can get 20% off product orders anytime and 50% off new products at the start of every season. And while you earn commission each month, you'll also be eligible for some really awesome rewards like free products and supplies to invest back into your business, and even cash rewards to spend on anything you'd like funding your savings account or funding your travel. Plus, you'll get personalized guided support to help you run your new business and get started strong. And then let's not forget about your startup kit. And this is one of my favorite things to talk about. Any month you sign up, you can choose from either our Ultimate Kit, our Deluxe Kit, or our Starter Kit, which you see all of on the screen in front of you. And when you join in July, you can start earning free products and cash rewards through our Fast Track Rewards program. Caitlin, why don't you talk a little bit about your experience when you first started?
So when I started 3 years ago, I had just moved into my new house, and my wish list was so long. It was ginormous. And I initially, honestly, just started for the perks. Our new consultants have amazing perks, and that was what really got my attention and got me started. And I wanted to stock up my kitchen. I have several products that I love and swear by. I love our power tools like our air fryer and our quick cooker. But one that I talk about a lot and I really tell everyone about has probably got to be my salad choppers. It's one I originally overlooked because it said salad. And then after I got started, I realized that those things cut up chicken, and they're guaranteed for life, and I can toss them in the dishwasher. So I was sold. So I tell everybody that if they had to get one product, make it a salad chopper.
I love that. And actually, that's probably one of the top used tools in my kitchen too. But that air fryer has really come in handy lately, Caitlin. Love that. Now, business ownership is very empowering to a lot of people. And what's really great about these kits is that every single one of them is like a startup business in a box. The choice really is yours, which one works best for you. Remember though, early sales goals are super important when you get started, and free products are just one way that you are rewarded with Pampered Chef for setting goals and for achieving them. And the person who invited you here tonight and all of us at Pampered Chef will be more than happy to help you set those goals and learn what you need to learn in order to achieve them. So I want to encourage you right now to text the consultant who invited you here and let them know which kit you want to get started with. And while you're doing that, Jeanette, I would love to hear about your story when you got started and what your perspective of the kits is.
Oh, I love the kits. I love the kits. I started with the Ultimate Kit. Well, let me back up. I started collecting over 25 years ago. I used to host parties, in-home parties, because that's all they had back then. So I started my collection and fell in love then. I don't know, I had like 5 a year and did that for 2 or 3 years. So I had a big support of friends that we just loved it. Then when I was raising my family, I kind of got out of doing the parties and kind of got away from anything new. And then when I moved to back to Texas, one of my husband's cousins invited me to an online virtual party, and I thought, sure, why not? I love it. We'll just see what there is. And it was one of Caitlin's parties, and I fell in love all over again. I bought, what was it, Caitlin? What was it that I got? The quick prep food grater. And I love that thing. Absolutely love it. And that made me fall in love again with everything. And Caitlin didn't even have to twist my arm. She says, girl, we got to talk. And I says, okay, sign me up. And I went for the ultimate kit. You know, it was in my budget. I talked to my husband about it, and he says, if you're going to go for it, let's just go big. And anytime I get perks or something, he's usually the one that picks out what he wants. And he loves the knives. That's his favorite thing, is the knives. So that's how I got back in. I started a year ago, and I was pumped up and excited. I had a great kickoff. Caitlin got me a great, launch party, and I had great support from my friends. And so I just took off from there, and we got me promoted 2 months later to director. And like I said, I'm trying for advanced now.
I love it, Jeanette. I love that it's really a family affair and that your husband gets involved and is so supportive too. That makes it even more fun and exciting, for sure. So now we've been talking about earning commissions and holding parties. So you're probably wondering, okay, how do I actually earn income with a Pampered Chef business? And I'm super excited to tell you, you can earn income in multiple ways: by selling products and by building your team, which you've heard Caitlin and Jeanette speak about. You get to run your business in the way that fits you, your skills, and your personality, and your desires. So first, let's talk about selling products. There are lots and lots of party styles that you can choose from. One of the most popular ways to share our products is with virtual parties. And right now, amid COVID-19, this is really the predominant way that most consultants are selling Pampered Chef products. They're usually run through social media sites like Facebook. You can also do in-person parties where customers get that hands-on learning experience. Right now, we are certainly following social distancing measures and asking all of our consultants to follow their local and state guidelines to keep everyone safe and healthy and strong during this time. Now, of course, you can also have catalog parties to share, and you can share our digital catalog. You can sell one-on-one to friends and family members by taking individual orders. And even more special and exciting is that Pampered Chef has a registry option for wedding showers or housewarming parties, or even those kiddos that are moving off and going to college, or perhaps just graduating from college and starting out in their first home. Another great option for selling your products. Now, you can also earn income by building a team and inviting your friends to join alongside you. Then you can earn even more income on everything you sell and earn more based on what your team sells too. So Jeanette, as a director, can you tell us a little bit about what building a team has been like for you?
Well, it's taken me out of my comfort zone and pushed me to higher levels and more confident. And I love helping others in the business because by helping them, it encourages me. And then, like I said, since I moved here and started the new business with my husband, I had been kind of isolated because it's out in the country. And so the opportunity to connect with other consultants and uplines and become friends and great friends and just have that connection where you talk to them almost daily has been awesome. And I've quickly found out that people inside the organization, whether it be, in our local little circle or in the whole organization or the home office, have just been so awesome, and you feel like you've known them forever. So I just love that socialization and that confidence that it's given back to me.
Love that, Jeanette. That's really exciting. And Caitlin, as an executive director, you've got a bit of a larger team, and I know you've been at this a little longer than Jeanette. So why don't you share with us what building a team has been like for you?
So I was that person who, like I said earlier, started for the perks. And I think that the great thing about this business is it really has so much to offer everyone, and most people don't even realize what it can offer them until they're in it. I was one of those people who said I wouldn't build a team and I didn't want to recruit people. And I think deep down it was because I didn't want to let anybody down. And after I really, I fell in love with the product. I fell in love with the company. I already liked everything, but I really fell in love with everything that we stand for. And I started realizing that helping others was a true passion that I had. And I think that as far as like being an executive leader and just knowing that I'm able to help so many other people throughout my organization, but not only mine, but others too. Like, I don't know any leaders within our company that aren't willing to help and offer any support and training. Like, everyone is just so giving throughout all of Pampered Chef, and it starts with home office and it goes all the way down. Everyone is willing to help. And I think for me, just helping others, helping my team, that's a huge thing for me. And it's probably my favorite part.
Oh, that's really special, Caitlin. I appreciate that perspective. Now, I asked Caitlin and Jeanette here this evening to talk with you really because they perfectly highlight what makes Pampered Chef so special and why our opportunity is so special. From income to flexibility, the amazing perks and rewards, this is certainly something that everyone deserves. We also have incredible brand name recognition, and even more exciting, we are celebrating 40 years since our founding this year. This is so exciting, and we are known for our quality and our business ethics within our industry. But above all, Pampered Chef has a mission and a purpose that really gets at the core of our daily life. We celebrate the power of mealtime. And as a consultant, you get to nurture those moments, those special times, not only in your own home, but by helping others do the same. Our founder, Doris Christopher, was a home economics teacher who really wanted the flexibility to be able to be home with her children, but also wanted to help provide an income for her family. So she decided to do what she already knew and loved. She helped families put easy and delicious meals on the table by sharing great recipes, money-saving tips, and of course, some fabulous kitchen tools to help make their lives easier. And today, our purpose and our vision remain the same: to enrich lives one meal and one memory at a time. Pampered Chef consultants do so much more than sell products. And really, I think Caitlin and Jeanette have already done a great job, but they can also express it far better than I can. Jeanette, why don't you sum up what this business has meant to you?
Well, I love working with the hosts and the guests to get them the right products that they need and the right recipes to make their kitchen time easier. And it just makes my heart happy when I help find those products for those hosts to fill up their kitchens. And I like to see them get their children involved at a young age. Pampered Chef offers something for everyone at all different price ranges, all different ages, including children. And just to see those children in there learning with, whether it be grandma or mom, those memories that they're always going to cherish and remember, that just kind of makes my heart go pitter patter. And I love all those amazing friendships that I've made and so cherish. And then, of course, I keep referring back to my boys. They're my everything. And I just feel so blessed to be able to keep helping them and spoiling them, because that's what a mommy does.
I love it, Jeanette. That's so special. Thank you for sharing. And Caitlin, how about you?
So my mission with Pampered Chef is to help change the lives of others. Whether it's helping a busy mom or dad buy time-saving kitchen gadgets, or help a family on a single income have more flexibility to do more and have more with their families. Speaking personally, I was, and still am, that busy mom of two young children. They're 6 and 2.5 now. And that time with them is so precious and it goes away so fast. They just grow up so fast. And knowing that this opportunity can help change other people's lives, and our products can help get dinner on the table quicker is really just so rewarding. And it's a really great part of the job.
I couldn't agree with you more, Caitlin. The years go by so quickly. You blink and it's gone. And I'm sure Jeanette can attest to the same. And really, ladies, what a great way to wrap up our conversation. I couldn't have possibly said it better. So now that you've heard about our company and what it's done for our amazing speakers, you might be wondering, okay, Stacia, how do I get started? Well, that's the really exciting part. I encourage you to talk with the person who invited you here tonight and let them know that you are ready to get started right now. No delay. If you don't have a consultant, no worries. And I know I saw in the chat that some of you said, how do I find somebody? How do I connect? Go over to pamperedchef.com if you're in the United States, and if you're in Canada, you'll want to go to pamperedchef.ca. Then click on the Be a Consultant from the top navigation. Once you do this, click on Join Now to start your consultant agreement, and you'll have an opportunity to be connected with a consultant during that agreement process. So now is a great time that we're going to take some of your questions, and there are a lot of questions that have rolled in, and we only have a few minutes left. So we're going to do our best to tackle some of the most frequently asked questions. And I think this is a great question that most people who are considering a business would ask. Caitlin, how do you know enough people to maintain multiple parties per month?
So, most of my parties have come from people that I have met through other parties. And that is really, this is something that I didn't understand at first. I only had 3 people who wanted to host a party for me. How am I supposed to keep this going, right? And you start with one party and you make connections with all the people at that party. And your upline, your leader, your sponsor, whatever you want to call them, I promise will be more than happy to help you learn how to do that. But the whole idea of it is that you're making connections with these people and these parties. And from there, you find new people to have parties, and you get out of your circle, and it just builds and it builds and it builds. And we have a lot of systems and a lot of trainings in place from home office, from your leaders that can help you do that.
Love that. Awesome. Thank you so much, Caitlin, for answering that one. Now, ladies, a couple of people have asked, how has COVID-19 affected your business? And I would love to answer this on behalf of home office, but I think they'd love to hear from each of you. So Jeanette, why don't you start?
Well, in April, May, June, and now it's turning out July, I have made more sales. I mean, like 4 times the amount, 5 times the amount of sales than before COVID hit. Everybody's staying at home. They reach a point of boredom. They need recipes. They need ideas. And we share ideas with them. We share the recipes, and then they see what products make it go easier, quicker. And so they're trying to get stocked up to make life at home easier, because a lot of them will tell you they're so bored at home. They're stressed because they're trying to do this teaching of their kids and working themselves at home, and then they have to do dinners and snacks, and because their kids are home all day. But it just skyrocketed. I mean, I think we were all shocked.
I love it. And just for the sake of time, I will wrap that up by saying we are seeing tremendous growth and positive business results company-wide throughout this pandemic. We are very blessed and have been able to handle it very well. Couple of questions, Caitlin, that I'm going to send your way. First and foremost, are there any additional costs or fees associated with becoming a consultant and maintaining that month after month?
If you ask me, my internet froze.
Oh, that's okay. I did. So,
Sorry.
Monthly costs or monthly fees associated with becoming a consultant outside of the kit.
Yeah. So as far as monthly fees go, so we have our website fee, which is actually free your first 90 days when you get started. So you can try it out. We have all these different e-biz tools, is what we call it, that goes along with it, that helps you stay organized and track your contacts and people you can reach out to for those parties we talked about earlier. But I mean, it's not really expensive. I mean, it pays for itself with one party. And then if you I put those in an envelope and I smack a $1 stamp on it and I'm out of pocket $2. So when I first started, that's what I did. I would do a giveaway for a cookbook, and you would ask your leader, your sponsor, about an engagement post. I would post it on Facebook. It would be a giveaway. People would comment. I would book parties.
It looks like we're losing Caitlin in and out a little bit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump. There are several questions about Fast Track, Jeanette. Can you, just at a high level, talk about what our Fast Track Rewards program is?
Yes. You have the first 90 days to earn products and advance to a director status. It's based on your sales. The first one is at 500, then you get some product. Then the 1250, I believe, is the second one. It's been a while. And then is it 3,000, 2,500, and then 3,000? Is that right, Stacia?
Well,
it's the right dollar level.
Canada. So I'm gonna
that's for America. Yeah.
To talk about that, but there are different milestones for sales and for building a team where you earn both product rewards and cash rewards all in your first 90 days.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How was it as a new consultant getting your first parties? Did you feel well equipped, Jeanette, and like you had enough knowledge to go out there and be successful? It looks like Jeanette.
Yes, I did, because Caitlin let go out. I think Caitlin's gone again.
Okay, so one last question here that I keep seeing is, let me scroll back to it here. This is a good one from David. I'm hosting a party the last week of July. Am I able to become a consultant while hosting a party? Caitlin, you want to tackle that?
Yeah, so I would definitely talk with your consultant about how to get started. If you're, let's say, I highly encourage my host to make that party their launch party. That's me personally. If you can make that your launch party, meaning you get started beforehand, then you get that jump start on your fast track rewards and your fast tracking if that's something you want to do as well. And maybe the kits are a little out of budget. That's okay, because we have a kit credit that you can earn whenever you host two. So during your party, you'll start earning rewards, and you'll be able to actually earn a kit credit that can take up to $50 off a starter kit if you need to save a little bit off the upfront startup cost.
Awesome. Well, ladies, there are still several questions, but it is time for us to wrap up our time this evening. I want to thank each of you for taking the time from your vacations. Both of our guests tonight have been traveling and were gracious enough to carve out a little time to be with us. So I want to thank you both for taking the time to do that. I know y'all had more questions than we could get to this evening. So if you continue to have questions, I encourage you to go back to the person who invited you here this evening and ask them your questions that you've got remaining. If you don't have a consultant, head over to the website and connect yourself with someone who would be wonderful. Anyone you get connected with would do a wonderful job of answering these questions for you and helping you make the right decision for you. And no matter what your decision is, whether you decide to join us at Pampered Chef, we hope that you learn something new about starting a Pampered Chef business tonight, and that whatever you do what you love. Thanks for joining us this evening. We wish you all the best. Stay healthy and stay safe.